Greetings, greetings, greetings. Peace fam. This is Brother Ghazi. Have a great message for you today. This message comes from a client of mine, a coaching client that I was speaking with today. And we were discussing some things about problems. And how you doing, Sister Shaniqua? Glad to see you join us, Sister Sahida. Thank you for joining. But today, if you look at the caption of this video, it's saying stop searching solely outside of yourself for solutions to your problem. You got to look on the inside. And this comes from a coaching client that I had today. And we were discussing problems. And he was asking, hey there, April, good to see you, my sister. And this coaching client was asking me about, he was relying on me to solve his problems. And I say, man, your answer's on the inside of you, right? So I got telling them about a verse from the Holy Quran. It's a verse in the Holy Quran that says, reverence the womb that bore you. Reverence the womb that bore you. Now, most people look at that as your mother. You know, our mother is the womb that produced us, and we limit that solely to our mother. Now, of course, our mother is to be respected in the highest level. The Bible says, honor your mother and your father, that your days may be long upon the earth, right? In the Islamic tradition, one time one of the companions asked Prophet Muhammad, they say next to God and his messenger, who should we honor next? And he said, your mother. And they came back and say, okay, after that, who should we honor next? He responded again, your mother. And they asked him again, after that, who should we honor next? He responded again, your mother. Then the fourth time, they asked, who should we honor next after that? Then he said, your father. So he said, honor your mother 3 times before he said, honor your father, right? Okay, so that shows you from an Islamic perspective and a Christian perspective that your mother is held in high honor. Your mother should be respected. But when the book say honor or reverence the womb that bore you, it's just not talking about your mother. Now, I'm going to say something here. I want you to think about this. Any situation that you find yourself in, I don't care what it is, good, bad, ugly, or indifferent, any situation you find yourself in right now, look at it like it's a womb. It's a womb. And in that womb, several things can take place in the womb. The same way it takes place in the womb of your mother. Whatever situation you find yourself in right now, whatever problems you have right now, any negative situation you find yourself in right now, look at it as though it is a womb, right? Now, in that womb, several things can take place. You can be healthy, and you can get from the womb what you need to get to grow, to develop, go at the stage after stage, right? Until you give birth or come forth as new life. Or you can have an adverse effect to the womb and wind up miscarriage, right? You can die in the womb. It can be a stillbirth in the womb, right? But it's a womb. Look at every situation you find yourself in as a womb. In that womb right there, I don't care what it is, in that womb right there is the answer to your problems. I'm going to give you an example. So I've been through many things in life, right? And I start looking at things a little differently because sometimes we go through a bad situation and we start hating the situation because it's bad. But check this out. You produce the situation. Whatever situation we find ourselves in, we're the producer of it. But whatever problem we produce, we only produce those problems because we also possess the solution. You will not have the problem. I want you to hear this now. You will not have the current problems in your life if you didn't already have the current solutions to those problems. Now, I want you to think about that. You will not have the current problems in your life if you didn't already have the current solutions to those problems. It's simple mathematics. 4 plus 4 equals 8. 4 plus 4 is the problem. And the problem itself is the solution. You can't go outside of the problem and look for the solution. It don't work like that. 4 plus 4, damn it, that's the problem. This is the problem. We got to look at the problem, assess the problem, and from that problem itself is the solution to the problem itself. Is right there in the problem. And the problem with many of us is that the problem we find ourselves in, we look outside of ourselves for the solution. Now, the value of gurus and teachers and coaches and pastors and ministers and all the value of the greater value of that for us is that they activate within us the power of the God within. Okay, so the Bible say this, the kingdom of God is within, right? Now, if the kingdom is within, then damn, the king who live in the kingdom got to also be within. That means this is residence right here. So if I'm looking for the king who's omnipotent, who's all knowing, all hearing, all seeing, all wise, if I'm looking for him and his kingdom is here at 2828 East Broadway, why would I be on the north side looking for him? I should go to his house. Well, if the kingdom is within, then the king who lives within the kingdom also got to be on the inside of us, right? So listen to this. Why we keep looking outside of ourselves for that king, for that all-knowing, all-wise, for them solutions outside of ourselves when they really exist on the inside? You may find yourself in a situation where your credit is messed up. That's a wound. Look at it like it's a womb. What are you to learn in that womb? How are you to grow from that womb right there? How are you to be nurtured and developed in that womb right there? You're in a bad relationship right now. Damn it, that's a womb. I don't care how painful it is. You're like the womb of your mother. Trust me, when your mother was giving birth to all of us, when mama was giving birth, you know what was present? Pain was present. Hell, blood was present. Discomfort was present. That's how the womb worked. Every womb worked like that. So you ain't getting through no womb easy. It ain't gonna be like that. Now some people just don't be in labor as long. Hell, some people just don't have it as hard and whatever. But every womb, they may have some level of discomfort, some level of pain, etc. Now what's produced on the other side of that discomfort and pain is so pleasurable though. It's new life. It's something totally new that never before existed anywhere in the annals of history, never before existed. So any situation you find yourself into, I want you to start looking at it a little differently. I don't care what it is. Your finances all messed up right now, damn it, that's a womb. What are you to learn from that womb? You got the reverence, you got the honor and respect the womb that bore you. That's a womb for you right now. What are you to learn from that? What are you to draw from that womb right there? What nutrients, what minerals are you to draw from that womb so you can grow? And that's how you separate yourself from the womb. You got to grow, damn it. That's how it is in the physical. My wife is pregnant right now. She getting bigger and bigger and bigger. I'm looking at her stomach. I'm like, damn. So the baby is growing. And at a certain point, when you grow so big, your body, your nature tells you, you got to separate from the womb. Many of us are not separating from the womb because we're not growing in the womb. You hear me? We're not growing in the womb, so we ain't separating. You got to grow to a certain point, and when you grow to a certain point, damn it, nature gonna force you to separate from that womb right there. And that separation point, it ain't gonna be all peaches and cream. It might not be easy. It might not be pain-free. It might not be discomfort-free. And sometimes we love the womb so much we want to hold on to the womb. Can you imagine? A baby been in the womb for 15 months, it ain't gonna work like that. Hell, the mama gonna die, the baby gonna die. It don't work like that. At a certain point of development, that's what makes separation, not necessarily time. It ain't the time that causes separation, it's the development that causes separation. When the baby gets so big and so heavy, hell, the water bag break. The baby gotten all it needed to come forth to another reality. Now, that's the same way it is with every situation, every circumstance that we find ourselves in. We have to grow and evolve in those circumstances because those circumstances are nothing but little wounds for us. I don't care what it is. Poor relationships, that's a wound. Look at it. Get from it what you're supposed to get from it to grow yourself, your character, your mind, your spirit, your heart, your soul, into purpose, into your mission in life. You got to get what you got to grow from it because it's there, it's present in that womb. You wouldn't have that damn womb if you didn't have something, if it wasn't something for you to grow and nurture yourself in that womb. It don't work like that. It do not work like that at all. Now, if you disrespect the womb, if you don't get from what you need, if you don't get what you need from that womb, from that situation, or from that circumstance, then you could be a miscarriage. See? And many of us, we are miscarriage in these situations, in these circumstances. We're being miscarriage because we're not getting from situations and circumstances what we need to grow us to another level. And once we grow to another level, life separates us. It ain't necessarily a physical separation. Sometimes it's just a mental and a spiritual separation. It ain't necessarily physical, like on the physical level with the mother having the child, the physically you separated. But on another level, it's mentally. I'm growing beyond those experiences right there now. Now I'm on another level. I'm ready for new experiences. I'm ready for a new womb. It's a whole new reality up there. So as we grow, as we evolve, each level that we grow and we evolve in, we separate, right? So listen to this. I want you to look at your life right now. I don't care what you're going through right now. Look at your life right now. Assess it. And I want you to look at the horrible part of your life, because everybody got problems. Damn, if you say you ain't got no problem, you get off this live right now, because I know you're lying. Because everybody got problems. I don't care how much money you got. I don't care how many times you pray. I don't care how many times you read the good book. It don't make no difference. You're not going to be on this planet without no problems. So because all of us have problems, then that means all of us is in a situation where we have wounds that we're going to have to reverence. We're going to have to look at that wound and see, what am I to get? What am I to extract from this womb right here that's going to help me, that's going to grow me, that's going to evolve me to a whole nother level. So look at your life right now. Look at your life right now. Look at the circumstances you find your life in right now and ask yourself, what am I to get from this? Quit looking outside of yourself for all of your solutions. If the answer The answer to your problems, the answer to your problem, I'm telling you what I know. The answer to your problems is on the inside of us. It's on the inside. You already got a solution. You would not have the problem if you didn't have a solution. An example, if I'm poor, I wouldn't have a billionaire problem. It just don't work like that. I can't produce billionaire problem. My circumstances are not even gonna produce a problem of that magnitude if I don't have no money. It just ain't gonna work like that. If I'm single, I'm not gonna have marital problems. It just don't work like that. My reality and circumstances can't produce problems to help me grow in my marriage. It don't work like that. So listen, every situation you find yourself in, you only in that situation because it's something, and you got that problem because it's a solution now that you want to access, to activate something on the inside of you to cause you to grow and evolve and develop to a higher level, to another level, so that you can separate and then never go back to that point again. The problem with many of us is, this is what I was telling my client today, the problem with many of us is we don't look for the answer within that womb because there's so much pain in that, because it caused so much trouble and so much distress. We separate ourselves without looking at it and getting all the nutrients, all the minerals. Here, we cut the umbilical cord very early before we get all the nutrients that we need to go to a whole nother level. So listen, that just came to my mind. I was talking to this client just about an hour or so ago, and we had a great conversation. And I say, man, somebody else needs to hear this. Somebody else needs to hear reverence the womb that bore you. Whatever situation you find yourself in, give honor and respect to that situation. I'm telling you, I don't care how painful, what you're going through, you got to respect it. And the reason why many of us are not really getting it, because we're not reverencing it. We don't give it no respect. We think it's all bad when we ain't got what God wanted us to get up out of that situation right there. It's something of value in that situation for us. I don't give a damn how painful it is. I've been through some pain. I'm telling you what I know. I have been through some pain in life. I've been through some hell in life. And when I look back at it with a changed mind, man, I respect that womb. I'm like, damn, I wouldn't change it for nothing in the world, real talk. I would do it over and over and over again. If I can get them kind of lessons from the womb, man, I would love it. So listen, check your life out, look at it, and I'll put forth the challenge. I don't care what you're going through, like inbox me. Reach out to me, real talk. And you can inbox me, or you can email me at gazispeaks.com. Tell me any situation you're going through. I'm offering free 30-minute consultations right now from Gazi Speaks. Free 30-minute consultations to the first 5 people that inbox me. I'll give you a free consultation, 30 minutes. I don't care what problem you got right now in life. I'm telling you straight up, I can show you how in that problem itself is a solution to what you need right now in your life. Not what you're going to need tomorrow, but right now in your life. The solution is already present. Don't look outside of yourself. Don't look for the gurus. No, it's already on the inside. The kingdom of God is within. The king who live in the kingdom is within. And that's what you got to look for at. So this your brother, Gazi Speaks. Check out our website. We on the verge of putting forth a blog. We want you to be on the lookout for this blog, Beyond the Walls. We're excited to launch this blog in about a week or so. Very beautiful concept. I believe it's going to be a benefit to many, many people. So thank you all for listening. This is your brother Gazi. Check out our website, GaziSpeaks.com. Peace.